Hey everybody, this is Levi here from the WOC clan. Sorry about that. And today I'm bringing you a commentary, and today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be talking about video games for once. No way. Now on this match, I don't really know what to say. I played pretty defensively. I didn't camp ever really, but I played pretty defensively and made sure to use my lines of sight. I pulled off a pretty decent KD, although I wasn't able to do as one thing that I really wanted to do. I'm using the Scar L with the suppressor, which is a very good weapon. I like it a lot. And I'm using, I believe, Hardline Pro, Scavenger Pro, and Mark? I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. But anyway, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, so in this gameplay, one thing that's important to note is the kill streaks I'm using. I am using the IMS, the precision airstrike, sorry about that, and the assault drone. Now, before I get too far into that, let me just talk about how you should use the suppressor. Now, no matter what, the suppressor can be the most powerful attachment in the game, because when you look at all the other attachments on any other thing, it doesn't affect the gun and it doesn't affect anybody else. And by the way, this spot right here is a great way to pick people off if they're spawning down there. It's so hard for them to get you. Just use that as a line of sight. But yeah, it's super powerful in that it affects everybody on the enemy team. So you can go to a group of, what, like 3 or 4 guys, and if you shoot one of them in the back, nobody's going to know you're there. The suppressor is most likely the best way, unless you sneak up really fast with the shotgun, to get like double feeds, triple feeds, and quad feeds. Now, the other important thing to use with the suppressor is you need to make sure you're using it the right way. Now, when I say the right way, what I mean by that is more of, I'm trying to think of the right way to say it. Make sure that you use it so that way you're going to make it so nobody shoots back at you. So when I say that, I mean shooting people on the enemy team from directions where they won't shoot back. You look at some of the really great players, like, I don't know, the mw3. Convoy does this really well, actually, even though he's in the Wii community, and he doesn't have very many subscribers. You look at Nerdy for the Win, who most of you probably don't know. I didn't know him really well either, but you just watch his gameplays, and it's ridiculous the things that this guy does. And the reason he is able to be so good and these other people is they're making sure to shoot where people won't shoot back. Like, see right just back there, I got into a head-on-head gunfight. I was one bullet away from dying there, okay? That is not what you want to get into. No matter how good you are, you cannot win like 9 of those in a row and get your Reaper or H6 overall. It's just impossible. You cannot do that. So you got to make sure that you're shooting people from places such as the back or the sides. And the good way to do that, sorry about that, is by using the suppressor. Now, what you want to make sure, the suppressor makes it so no one knows where you are. This happens quite a few times in this gameplay. People try and trap me in here. Yeah, so I was just kind of playing along. But, yeah, I was using this for a line of sight, and Zach, for some reason, thought it was just absolutely hilarious to come trap me in the corner while teabagging me. And so, yeah, that happens a few times in this gameplay. But, yeah, I don't do it that well in this gameplay. I did it better than I usually do, but you gotta make sure that that's something to do, is shoot to people where they're not gonna shoot back. A great example of this is in games such as, like Domination, where you know the spawns. Say, like, I'm trying to think of a good example. If you guys have Black Ops, if you're on Summit, this is one of the best places. If on Summit, if the one team had if your team had the AB flag and the other team had the C flag, they'd spawn in the very back on the C side, and you could just go on the side of that map, and as long as you had a suppressor, nobody would know you're there. The only people that would know you're there are the ones that just died, and it'd be like a noob factory. I mean, like, 3 people would just come out, like 1, 2, 3, and you can shoot them all, and no one will know you're there. You change your position, and the people that you killed, look there, and you shoot them again. It's so simple. I'm not very good at this, but, that's probably because I don't have a whole lot of time to play this. But I'm sure if you guys really want to get good, that is the way to do it. You look at any... Oh, this is such a baloney moment. I was going to probably get... I was on a pretty good kill streak there, I believe. But, yeah, that is how you're going to do it. You look at your best games you've played. Like, say you have a match that you thought you did really good. You went like 30-2 in free throw. Look at how you won it. How many head-on-head gunfights did you actually win and lose? I can guarantee you that that is the main reason why you're going to do that. That is the only way to do that. If you're not better than they are, make sure to make the odds in your favor. It's almost like cheating. Well, it's not cheating, but in a way it is. It's making sure that the odds are stacked in your favor. I mean, Woody's gamer tag, for those of you guys who don't know him, he emphasizes this a lot. Oh, and here we go, teabagging again. He emphasizes this a lot. You want to make sure it's on your terms. Now, there's a number of ways to do this, and I know this may seem so newbie to you guys, but really, you gotta practice it, and it'll make sense to you eventually, to a point where you don't have to think about it. So there's several ways to make sure the gun fights are in your favor. So one of the ways that is probably the most common is by using cover, you know? Like, head glitching is really common, where you'll crouch behind something or stand behind something that covers your body and only your head can be seen. That's a really common one. Really. Sorry, that looks really cool on Audacity. Sound waves when you say really. Anyway, so yeah, that's one of the common ways. Another way to make sure you're not in your favor is by the element of surprise. Now, this one works especially well in online gaming because of the fact that there is this thing called lag, which I'm sure all you guys know if you're on YouTube and you're not that big a noob. So if there's two people and let's say there's an alleyway and both of them are hiding behind something, both of them have like head glitch cover and stuff. I don't even know how to describe it, but like whoever pops out first has a greater chance because they will be out there first. They will be aware of the gunfight first. They will be ready to fight first. They will be the one initiating the gunfight, and that's how they're gonna win. The fact that, and not to mention that the other person won't be ready. And then when you add lag on that, you are like the other person gets a delayed reaction of what you do. What you're seeing on the screen right now, as of what I was looking at, is what happened for everyone else probably almost the fourth of a second ago. I would say it's almost that much. It's kind of ridiculous, guys, but you think about it. I'm playing against guys in India and stuff. It takes a long time, and by a long time, a fourth of a second, I understand. But it takes a long time for a message to get broadcast all the way across the oceans to my Wii, for it to be registered, played back, and registered in my body, and yeah. So, that's one really important one. And the last really important one I already kind of talked about is making sure that you shoot them where they won't shoot you. That's super important. So yeah, now, I didn't really want to have this long of a gameplay. I took TDM because it's usually short, but my teammates were not doing that great. I had people going negative with like 6 kills. That kind of bugs me when people go like 6-2 in TDM and they just sit in the back of the map and camp. It's like, is it really that fun? I'd rather go, I don't know, 20-30 than 6-2. It's just boring. By the way, guys, one thing to note, this is so random, but guess what my KD is as of now? This was the last game I played tonight. Just take a guess. Write it in the comments right now. Write it in the comments. I'll give you a hint. It's less than 1 because I was being a noob for a while. You got it yet? Give you a little bit more time. Oh, here you can see I was taking out a sentry gun with my what's it called? EMP. That's what it is. Like a boss, team player. Saved that guy's life there. Alright, so now that you have your guess, here's the answer. 0.999. I believe I have 2,346 deaths and 2,345 kills. So that's just ridiculous. I didn't even realize that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not like that, but I know it's 2,300 something, and I have 1 more kill than I do death. So yeah. I wasn't really gonna, I'm trying not to make an awkward transition here, but I think I'll just talk about the Scar. This whole last part pretty much is them just teabagging me, trapping me in the corner. But yeah, the Scar L, I really like it. It was kind of underrated, I think. I didn't even give it really a chance, and they're all trapping me, so I'm just like, you know what, screw it, I know what's over here, and yeah, I get a couple kills. And so yeah, that's the end of the gameplay. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this, be sure to check out our channel. Give it a rating, like or dislike, I don't care. Please, yeah, just let me know something, whether you liked it or disliked it, and if you didn't like it, let me know in the comments. Tell me why you didn't like it. Alright, thanks everybody, see you later, and bye.